Welcome back to Art of Shekels. No fancy fluff, let's just get right back into it. Hopefully this time with 100% less crashing. Previously we had to cut it short, as in a few minutes short, because the game wouldn't save. There was a problem with the latest update to the beta patch. But Wiz got on the case, he fixed it, and now we can play once again. And we try to remember what it was we were doing. You there, you're exiled, so you're in the wrong place. We are fighting Bengal, but it's not for our sake, it's for Jampur, who actually wants to go on an attack on Delhi. And the Ark Land's involved too. We're hoping that we can get some land out of it, but that is entirely dependent on how Jampur looks at it. We have plenty of claims on Bengal, we would quite like them. Quite like any of them, really. Thinking about expanding the military and going on a very aggressive push towards Western India. So with that in mind, it's a good thing we have these templates. Let's get a couple loads of artillery on the go. Maybe not quite that much, I think 20,000 should suffice. Although I'm pretty tempted to go to 40,000, but no, 20 shall do. 20 shall do for now. What else were we doing? I believe we're taking care of our colonial nations rebels. Everything's going well. We now have the Canaries for ourselves. They're almost fully converted to Islam. And we're privateering Sevilla into space. So really, all is going well. In fact, it's going almost too well. Jake, what was the last song before the stream went down? I don't know the music that was playing on Art of Trucking. But if you check out Frankfurt FFR radio, internet radio, they may have a playlist, if you're that interested. Resettlement. Somali Coromandel Company wants to... that's our company around here. Wants to drive out the local population in Costa in order to clear the way for plantations. Wait, what? Plantations in Costa. We lose one base tax, but we gain the building plantation. Plantation's certainly very good. So we're losing one base tax to gain that. You know, I think that actually works out better for us. We gain a bit of unrest there, but too bad. That's 100% extra goods produced. And that's going to help us out in terms of the money. And it's all about the money around here. That must be a new event. I've never seen it before. It was within temptation. Thank you. All is going suspiciously well here. Once we're done with our little scuffle in Bengal, I look forward to fighting... Yeah, I just look forward to fighting. Maybe it's better to leave it at that. No, I look forward to fighting Gujarat. I'll be declaring a big war on Gujarat and Persia. Probably come at them from both sides. That's why I want to erect this fairly large army. In fact, I'm tempted to make it even bigger. We'll see how we're doing. Because really what we can have are 3 40 stacks. A 40 stack being... like 16 infantry, 4 cavalry, and 20 artillery. So one of our 20 stacks of artillery are there for at the very least. Let's see how it goes. Jake, it opens for an event to have your culture settle there. That'll be nice, but the wrong culture doesn't have any bad effects on the area if it's in a trade node, or rather a trade company, so there's no benefit to that anymore. There's no benefit whether or not that's an accepted culture or even my culture, at least none that I can think of. Come on now, Jampur, you can do this. Win your own war. Yeah, taxes really don't matter in trade companies, so I'm not about to cry over that. Now, where do we need to be settling? Yeah, I don't want to spend 601 days sending someone there. There's a question here. Do we focus on settling in South America? Or do we focus on settling New Zealand? Really, I want to do both. But we probably can't have it all. We'll have you explore that. And I think we will get going with New Zealand. Do I really want to, though? The worry is that these folks go for New Zealand because it's some of the only land left that they can get to, which is temperate. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take it. Which means any spare bodies we have need to head over there now. Jake's got so many ways to settle, he doesn't even know what to settle for. Don't forget you will connect that land, yeah, but here's the thinking. That's one base tax, but it saved us 510 ducats for a plantation, not to mention 7 monarch points. So I would say that's probably a net gain for me. Gotcha. Yeah, I can't negotiate separate peace, unfortunately. And you're certainly not going to give it to me like that. Well, that's alright. It's to be expected. I just want this war to be over with, so I can go on and fulfill my own ambitions. We have lazy diplomats. We always have lazy diplomats. Okay, it's high time we got our claims back on Kaffa. I think we forged these 4 times now. But I really do want a Agu at some point. The Great Australian Blight. Couldn't put it better myself. Who could want this land? The northern part of New Zealand has much better base tax, Jake. Okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying I need more men over there, because the northern part also has a lot more natives. That's alright. We'll get this explored and then we'll get it uncovered. Won't be too bad. Jake, will you play as some Hindu nation? It's very interesting to see the Hindu gods mechanic. I played a big multiplayer game as Hindu nations. So that's why I haven't been in a rush to play as them again. But I will play as a Hindu nation at some point. At least once all this is finished, I'll free up 1, 2, 3, 4,000 more men to send over there. There's not exactly many Aborigines living around here. That should be no problem. In fact, everything's going suspiciously well here. Jake, will you play as Patani, the Asian OPM with tropical wood? It's possible, but I'm really leaning towards playing as Tangu, who got demolished by Arakan here. Rest in pieces. Then again, there are a lot of new countries. So much to do. There will have to be another war with Castile at some point. I might even need to consider building an even bigger navy. The key weakness that I had in our last war was that nothing wrong with the navy, it's just that it needed to be in 2 places at the same time. Okay, not fond of those tropical Australian lands, but yeah, I think I will want to prioritise New Zealand. And that next Diplotech, because it'll make our forces even better. Again, I'm making my fleet go back and forth between these two provinces because it'll make it easier for them to uncover it. And then they can go back home. Certainly less micromanagement than sending a conquistador to each of them. Right, so we've got our 20,000 cannon here. Let's send them over here. I'll need them to join up with the bulk of these forces as well. In fact, I want this war to be over with. Can I just peace out? Preferably with some land. Hey, I almost can. Sadly though, I want the important centres of trade, and that's unlikely to happen for me. I wonder what Jampur will do then. I'll leave it in their hands. Whatever the case, I'll be finishing them off. Jake, are you not tempted by the Spice Islands? Look, I want to colonise these as well, for the main reason that it's a small charter. Look how small the Philippine charter is. I want to dominate that. I'm not too worried about colonising most of the rest of this, because I can get the Indo-Chinese charter just by taking Makassar and really pumping it full of trade buildings. Same goes for Sunda. Okay, it's Kerala, or Kalapa. But still, those are the important centres of trade, and we can get big bonuses just from stacking everything on those. Oh jeez, mill. Mill, which I've been focusing on now. Yeah. Oh well, nothing better to spend it on. Let's get our leather cannon on the go. You know, actually, I'd be satisfied with Chittagong on its own, if we can just get it, because that would allow me to forge more claims down here, play things at my own pace. Chittagong might be a bit expensive, though. Jake, you didn't want to take no land except something to fabricate claims. I want to have it all in the end, so why even bother delaying it? Okay, even New Zealand has more provinces now? The base tax isn't noticeably larger. Still, we'll have it all. Especially since it's all nice and not tropical. You've not uncovered it all, so get patrolling. Whilst we get more men over there. Alright, give me Chittagong, please. Ah, figures. Not overly interested in fighting for it. They're fairly aggressive buggers, these New Zealanders. Point where I'm thinking maybe it would be better just to set them up with the colonists and leave them be. Because they'll grow fast enough on their own, they don't need additional help with colonist chance. Nah, we'll leave them be. My individual war score is too low to take Chittagong. I just have to hope that Jampur is kind enough to give it to me. I doubt they will, given they have their own land taken there. But a man can dream. Okay, so we discovered all of this. You can now happily go home. There's not really much else for you to do. I suppose you could uncover this land for me. Jake, have you tried Theodoro? People stop asking me about Theodoro. Seriously. I don't care about that little Gothic. That done, I figure you guys would be better placed over here. I need you to meet up with our 20 stack of artillery. Although I'm sorely tempted to make another 20 stack of arty. Take us way over our force limit, but what else is a big treasury for? I may as well merge you up. Because I'm thinking 20 and 20. Got 6, 7, 8 cavalry, which is plenty. We can have it at 4. 4 cavalry. 20 and 20. Yeah, that seems about right. I'll get rid of the... Trim the fat here. Don't need that either. We'll get you folks over there. I'll get our extra arty. And also, why bother having quantity if you're not spending your manpower? It comes back fast enough anyway. I wish legitimacy would come back a bit faster, though. Make a ruler a general and hope that he dies a bit faster. Turn off patrolling, Jake. Glad you caught that, because I sure didn't. We'll make you do the rounds again. Hopefully you'll uncover a bit more land. Otherwise, everybody wins. And we have more troops for dealing with these unruly New Zealanders. Unnecessary. So the plan is to have 2 big attack stacks. There'll be 40 stacks. One will come along through Gujarat, the other through Persia. Now they're at tech 15 and 13, which is no match for our tech 18, although 19 would be better. That extra half a tactic goes a long, long way. Okay, you finally picked expansion. I just wonder when you're actually going to start using it. Bromalia, you haven't fleshed it out at all. Shitatsu Shomalia's holiday home. I'm surprised you're not burning at this point in time, but you're doing okay. Everything seems to be working out for you. Jake, your general opinion on art war, it's fantastic. I love it. Jake, I think you have the same dynasty as the Ottomans. Mahmed. Yeah, same dynasty as the Ottomans. Ah, of course, you can't get personal unions as non-Christians anymore. Not that I mind. I don't like playing with personal unions anyway. And there goes royal marriage with you. Thinking about making the Ottomans as my new rival, probably better than having France. But Persia will soon go anyway, and then I'll make the Ottomans my rival. I'll be able to rip land out of Persia. Why give me call for peace when it's not my war? Why? They won't even give me Chittagong. I wonder if Jampur is getting a call for peace as well, or is the AI immune to it? Easy way to check, I guess. We should be getting plus 0.2. They're not getting anything. Okay. Unpleasant to know. We just have to wait until they siege up the land that they want in this war. No, they have the land that they want. They're just letting me bubble away. Well, I'd probably do the same. Anyway, half of our troops board that boat and meet up with that 20 stack. The supply limit is a little low around here, so actually we'll plonk you over there. You can meet them. Jake, can you try to pronounce your dynasty name? Isn't it Mahmed? Oh geez, Sultan Ali I Osmanoglu. I don't even know. Okay, Jampure, it's been fun, but I think we should peace out now, don't you? Yeah, he's definitely not getting called for peace. In fact, he's losing it. Does he have... Yeah, he's got innovative. There you go. Flick up our 20 cannons, throw them over to India, and then we will be... we won't really have to worry about revolts anymore. Now that cannons are a big part of us, we can out-cannon any revolts that want to rise up. So I'm not too worried about taking loads of land, just so long as we stay within the overextension limitation. Which means, Gujarat, I want your land. Yeah, I also want Bengal's land, but you don't want to give it to me. Okay, 6 base tax is fairly good. Have a nice strong disappointment hill if we take that. Ali, Jake cannot into Latin numbers. Never even thought it would be Ali the Second. Oh, welcome Sibir back to the map. Wow. Remember when I was thinking that Novgorod had seen their greatest days and Muscovy was going to stomp them? Well, that has changed, hasn't it? Now Muscovy's probably moved their capital. Yep, over to Nizhny Novgorod. Ha! East Novgorod, best Novgorod in their eyes. Okay, honestly, Jampure, it is time for peace. I got my own ambitions to do here. Okay, that's good. That should stabilize Shitatsu's Shomalades holiday home. Whereas me, I want more of this land. And yet... part of me feels a little uncomfortable about all this. It's alright, we'll take it. Just not enough troops down there for me to feel all that good about it. My opportunities to build many troops for that area are a little low. Wish I hadn't dismissed all those infantry now. No, it'll be fine. I'll just balance it around the people that I can afford over there, because there are plenty other lands for me to colonize. And that province is almost done. No signs of revolts over here, which is great. In fact, that's lovely. You never got any nationalism from all this Castilian land. And Castilian is an accepted culture for you. That's incredible. I'll need to keep that one in mind. Religious unity hurts a bit, but you're converting... Well, you're converting. South Kanara. I just took that. You think I honestly care about its autonomy? Actually, do you honestly think I care about its unrest? Go on, give me unrest. See what little I care. Novgorod is my favourite nation. I just love that name and that colour. Indeed, it is a fantastic colour. Novgorod is a great country. everyone away from here then. If you want to colonize the rest of that land, it's on you to do so. I will happily subsidize you to do it, but you're going to need to get that idea yourself. Are any mods in the chat? Probably, but maybe not. I'm sure you guys can take care of yourselves. Come now, Jampure, I've got my own wars to fight. I'm really gunning for 100% on Delhi. Maybe they want to annex them. Well, if that's the case, then siege better. I'm ready to do Persia and Gujarat from both ends here. I think Bakhmanes would get involved though. I wonder how you handle those natives if there's two of you. Be a good way to find out. Okay. I notice we don't have any more land there. Delhi will give them 10% of their income. Delhi will cede 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces and get rid of their claims and pay money. You used me, Jampure. Well done. Which gives me a tonking big truce with you, unfortunately. Yeah, full 15 years, and I was hoping to expand through you. Ah, well, you can't win them all. Let's deal with Gujarat. Allied to Persia and Bengal, and Habsin will get involved as well. That I don't mind. I also don't mind Persia not being a co-belligerent. In fact, I mind it so little that I'm going to pull back and let them come to Basra, because there is no river crossing penalty here, and there's no defensive terrain there. I should be able to slaughter anything that Persia throws my way. Very much slaughter anything they throw my way. Same with Gujarat. Let there be war. Overseas superiority, because all land that I take will be free. Not saying that I will take all of it, but I'll certainly take a good bunch of it. Jampure, do I actually want you involved? You might soak up some casualties for... Well, you know what, I can call you in later if I really want to. They will not be called in. Bengal won't join in. That's almost a shame, because it would give me a chance to take that land. I wouldn't be able to name them a co-belligerent, but... 29, 20... Yeah, it'd be too much to take these three on their own. That one province, though, I could take it for myself. I don't have a claim. I could change that. Give me Chittagong. Which would mean I'd be focusing my efforts over on Bengal instead. Bengal won't join in because they're in debt, so I'll pay them out of their debt in order to fight them. Flawless tactic. Okay, so let's remind ourselves why they won't join in. Because they're 510 in debt. I could pay that down ever so slightly. It wouldn't even have to be much. I'll just give them a couple hundred. A couple hundred shekels, goy. Come now, pay that debt.